Happy new season 2 to Sean Holly, our man in the truck. And Sean, it really is time now for this new generation of Ospreys to come to the fore.
Yeah, Ross, expect some real early season Ospreys response to some poor pre-season form and prediction. They're a proud bunch down here with a good culture and a solid home form. There's two players I want you to look out for tonight for two very different reasons. Eli Walker is back. The electric winger, the Wales incumbent winger is back. And I'm so excited to see him tonight. This guy runs 40 metres for 4.7 seconds and he's tough as well. He forms a formidable back three that are very potent with Dan Evans, a new signing, and Jeff Hassler. And if this Ospreys pack can get on top tonight, I expect them to be scoring tries on this cracking surface down here. And even though Lloyd Pearce is captain tonight, this man, Rinnier Bernardo, the new signing from Southern Kings, a Super Rugby, the 23-year-old, is posed to partner Alan Wynne-Jones in the future. He calls lineouts tonight and could be qualified for Wales in 3 years' time. Look out for him.
For them to talk about in that Treviso dressing room at half-time. Let's bring Sean Holly in on this. And Sean, we have seen a slight change in the Ospreys' point of attack so far. Very early on in the match, we saw them going wide early. The ball was getting to the wingers off first phase. Is that something you think they've been working on in the off-season?
Well, the whole balance of the attack, Ross, is slightly different to last year and is very impressive. They've showed a little bit of immaturity. We talked about at the top of the show. They've gone a little bit wide too early up until the Rhys Webb try at the end. But it's that balance in attack that has shown maturity and I've really liked in this first half. So they've even decided to kick the ball. You know, when Rhys Webb has the ball in their half, there's nothing on. He puts a great kick in the air. And it was great to see some common sense challenge in the air from the referee on both attack and defence. Again, a different type of kick. This is still a contestable, and Eli Walker has been hunting down the back three really well. Now have a look at this, Rhys Webb. His vision is on the first two defenders. He's going to run an arc, send something for himself, and through he goes. But they've lacked the cutting edge when they've done the approach play. You'll see a lot of this. Forwards carrying the ball, looking as if he's going to pass to Lloyd Pearce, but in behind to the back line so they can really accelerate onto it. But again, they just squander this into the corner. Off the top, they're running in triangles, looking to really threaten the tail of the line and the back division. They get a huge gain line plus here and they start the approach play is really good. I'm just not so sure yet they got this part right on where to go next because Treviso are defending well. When they get to this kill zone, and this is what Steve Tandy should be saying at half-time, is let's be direct, let's bring our best ball carriers into play. No fancy stuff, no wide too early, we don't need to. We get into position and we go over, and we saw it from this scrum play, a great try from Nicky Smith, who's had a great first half, and from Rhys Webb's second try as well.
Thanks very much, Sean. Let's bring Sean back into this. And Sean, that try from Rhys Webb gave them a fairly comfortable cushion now at half-time. Do you think that will give the confidence now just to open up a little bit more and maybe play with a bit more ambition in the second half?
Quite honestly, Ross, I don't think they need to. The talk should be at half-time, let's do more of the same. They're doing the hard part really well, and that's the approach play. It's nice to see Dan Biggar taking penalties into the corner and not just relying on the 3 points. So Steve will be saying, same again, just when we get into that kill zone, the red zone, let's be patient, direct, and get the next two tries, get the bonus point.
44-13, a comfortable bonus point win for the Ospreys in their first outing this season. And Sean Holly, 3 second-half tries, made that a very comfortable win in the end.
Two of them came quickly after half-time, and we spoke about being clinical in the kill zone, getting the territory, and they did it. But between the 55th minute and the last minute, it took them that long to score the 5th try. But let's take a look at those two. Being direct, getting the territory was very important, and let's give credit to this front row. Nicky Smith, man of match, they kept square all night and it paid dividends. Dan Biggar had to break off, but Jeff Hassler was connected all night, and don't underestimate how hard it is to score there. They chanced it armour to try to win the ball. The Ospreys win it just behind that lifting pod, and now they take it in the field. I don't know what the winger's doing here with the blue hat, but he decides that he has to go in. I don't suppose he's doing much of that in training, and it's great anticipation from Dan Biggar, timely as he goes into that corridor, gets across the gain line, and then Scott Baldwin, who had a nice quiet game, gets the deserved try. So I think they'll be disappointed, but it's a great win to start the season.